So, like I said, a lot of my process is reaching out to artists or artist photographers or something like that. And my typical process for that is, I'll go to Instagram, um, I'll search an artist that I look up to or somebody who I know is pretty established that has a photographer that would be experienced. So I'll go to Chase Rice here, who's somebody that I've listened to for years and years, and I really enjoy his music. So I want to, normally the artist will give credit to the photographer somewhere on their page, and you can kind of tell whether the photographer has been with them for a while, or where they're at, or where they take pictures at. So right here, he tags this photographer. And this guy always has a lot of experience with Chase Rice. He's been doing this for a long time, you can tell. So what I want to do is reach out to him and just say, hey, I'd love the work you've been doing with Chase. I'd love to meet up and just kind of learn how you got to that point. Because obviously he's established with Chase. I don't want to threaten that establishment. Not that I would have a chance, but I don't want to make him feel like I'm coming for his position. I just want to let him know, hey, I really like to do what you're doing with, somebody else. Can you please say, how you got to that place? So I messaged him back in September, and you can see, obviously there's no response from that. And, there's nothing wrong with that, because I know these guys are extremely busy touring just like the artists are. You always want that quick and easy response and everything to work out. Obviously that's not how it works out 90% of the time, but this is just kind of a good example of, hey, reaching out, just being friendly, be honest, and tell them what you're looking for, if they see it, and if they're interested, which they're not always going to be interested in, that's totally fine. So you just kind of have to come with that approach, saying, hey, I'm not expecting everybody to respond, but I would be very grateful if you did give a response. So here's an artist that I actually heard a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I think, and I genuinely enjoyed his music. And that's, I think, another point that I want to make, is that you want to work with somebody who you genuinely enjoy the music of, or else I think it'll be difficult to work with them, because it's hard to be, passionate about something that you can't relate to or passionate about. So this guy has some really good music, and he has some pretty artsy stuff on his page already. It looks like he likes to shoot with film and Polaroids and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and reach out to him. Just say, hey, Tyler. Another thing is, this artist is still pretty small. He's not super big, so he manages his own page, and he'll see what I have to say to him, and hopefully he'll respond. So, kind of what I just said to you guys, I'm going to say, hey, Tyler. I've been a fan of your music. So something just kind of like this, tell him, hey, I came across your page. I really like the style you're going for, and I've been listening to music for a while. And that's kind of the approach that I've been going at so far. That has, a little bit of success to it. So yeah, we'll shoot this message off, and we'll see if he responds. One goal that I'm trying to keep up with right now is a goal that was told to me by Matt Diavella. What the 2-day rule is if you have something on a daily to do, or if you're trying to make a habit of something, you can't miss more than 2 days of it. So that way, you allow yourself a little bit of leeway. If something comes up and you absolutely cannot do it, you kind of have that 2-day rule to give you leeway. But if you skip the next day after that, then you're likely to skip the next day after that, next day after that, next day after that, and so on. So the 2-day rule kind of keeps you grounded as far as keeping your goals in line and not, getting carried away with skipping it or missing it. As far as reaching out, from what I showed you guys earlier, I'll give you a little update on that. I did get a response from one of the musicians. He was really nice. He said, "Hey, welcome to Nashville." He said, "I already have somebody, but I'll keep you in mind." So, like I said, you can't always expect things to be perfect, but, it's a good thing to be in his mind and say, if something does come up where somebody he's using is not already available, it's an option for him. Reaching out to people, you definitely have to take it with a grain of salt. There's so many users on Instagram and social media in general. You're not always expecting everybody to respond. That is a very unlikely thing to believe in. Not everybody's going to respond to you because most people don't want to be bothered. You got to think, if you're in a position where many people are reaching out to you each day, why even bother responding to all these people that just want to take something from me? They don't want to help me. They just want to take my knowledge, take my work, and just run with it. Most people, I like to think at least, are actually genuine in that they want to help, they want to learn, and they want to help you. So you have to, find the value that you can show them while they give you their time to kind of teach you. You have to say, where can I help you while you're giving your time to me, sort of thing. That's what I try to embalm. Nope, not dead bodies. Embellize. Embellish. That's what I try to show.
And so just like that, I like to end my days, some days, a couple days a week, with a nice little beach run. Hope you guys learned a lot, learned a little bit, learned nothing. Hopefully you're at least a little entertained. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss this place. This is kind of my day in the life while I'm in Navarre. Not for much longer, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna miss this beautiful place. There ain't no beaches like this in Nashville, but hopefully a bit more work in Nashville. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I need to shoot some more. I feel like I'm not shooting enough just for fun. I only shoot if I can get work, and that's obviously not what you're supposed to do. You don't have this career, or you don't do this profession if you don't enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, you should do it, whether you're working or not working. So I definitely want to try to get more on that. Here's my biggest concern. I keep on seeing people on Instagram, out on set today, out working today. I have so many emails, and I don't know if they're just, trying to flex, be like, hey, look how important I am, or look how busy I am, or if they're actually that busy. Either way, it does a good job because it makes me feel like I'm not doing nearly enough work. And that's kind of the bad side of social media. So if you guys experience this, whether it's, business, work, play, fun, or anything, what do you do, or how did you just ignore it? Or what do you do to kind of be like, do you just look at that as, wow, I need to work harder? Because that's how I feel like I look at it, but then it just kind of makes me lower my levels of ambition, and I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know what I can do. Like, I don't know what to do. I reach out to businesses, to companies. I don't know how to reach out to any more businesses or companies. I don't know. What do I do? If anybody has any tips or tricks on what to do to not fail, hit me up. Let me know. Okay? Bye.